Hi, my name is Madeline. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm a mental health therapist here at the Florist Agency. How would you like me to address you today?
My name is Adia, and I do use she and they pronouns.
Okay, perfect. Nice to meet you, Dia. So really quickly, I just want to go over what you can expect today. So we will be going over what brought you in today, the confidentiality, and the consent forms. So to start off, did you happen to get the consent forms by chance?
Yes, and I did cover them as well.
Okay, perfect. So now I will be going over confidentiality. So everything you say in here will be confidential except in three cases. So the three exceptions would be if a judge subpoenaed me, meaning that a judge determines that they need the files for some reason, then I would be required by law to give it to them. But before I do so, I will inform you about that. The second exception would be if I suspect there is any abuse of a minor or elderly person. And then the third exception would be if I deem you are a harm to yourself or to anyone else, as I am a mandated reporter. Do you happen to understand those confidentialities?
Yes, I do.
Okay, perfect. So now that we covered that, let's go ahead and talk about what brings you in today.
So I was referred by my friend. She does work with your business, getting therapy sessions as well. I've been very, very stressed lately. So I did just start a new job. It's a lot more taxing than my previous job. I am also a full-time college student. I am just starting my bachelor's degree, and I am also working with moving out with my partner. And this is my first time moving out, and I've been in charge of basically everything. Um, my fault because I am a little bit of a control freak. And so I've been trying to juggle all three at the same time, and my anxiety has been through the roof.
Well, I'm so sorry to hear that it's been really hard for you right now, as these are some major things that are going on in your life and all at once, too. So I'm sure that is very overwhelming. So let's go ahead and first address, I know you said that your job right now is really hard and very taxing. Is there a reason why?
So I do work in fraud security. So it is a lot of doing a lot of verifications, for example. I am dealing with people who are trying to access accounts that aren't there. So I have to work with fraudulent people, people who are upset with fraud charges on their account. So I hear a lot of people, screaming at me, yelling all day. And it's also a lot of legal issues that I have to make sure I cover, or else I can also lose my job or even get arrested. So it is very stressful when I have to work a case.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that sounds to be like a lot's going on. Um, so I would say for sure, I think the things we need to work on is stress. It sounds like you are very overwhelmed and you don't really have an outlet. Is there anything you like to do, any hobbies?
I mean, I do a lot of schoolwork, so there's not much I really do in my free time. I enjoy, spending time with my partner if I can, or even watching my favorite TV shows, but I don't seem to have a lot of time to do it.
Okay. So maybe that's something that we focus on, explore ways for you to let out your frustration, as well as maybe do some like breath work or some journaling to get those feelings out and so you don't feel so overwhelmed.
I do love writing, so journaling actually might help a lot. So that was actually a really good suggestion. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. That's something that we can definitely try. So let's go ahead and address the next concern, which seems to be your workload. I know you said you're you're going towards the bachelorette, right? Yeah.
My bachelor degree.
Yeah, your bachelor degree, sorry.
Yeah.
So what seems to be the issue there?
So I am also, of course, working full time on top of me being a full-time student.
Mhm.
I do have to do volunteer hours. So I also volunteer about 20 hours a week on top of that as well. And so kind of balancing my school load, making sure I can actually read the assignments and get them done in a timely manner, on top of volunteering, making sure I'm there on time as well. It's been a lot.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're definitely overwhelmed and very stressed about it all and trying to get it done in time. Is that correct?
Pretty much, yes.
Okay, so we can focus on maybe shortening your workload, maybe not having leaving it done, leaving it all to be done till the last minute, and having maybe doing a little bit on Monday or maybe doing a little bit on Tuesday. Is that something possible?
Yeah, I do definitely procrastinate, so that definitely might be my issue there. So you are saying to kind of choose which days to do which part of each so I can kind of balance it, right? Correct?
Yeah, just
Oh,
focusing on maximizing the time you have, right?
okay. Yeah, I can definitely try that for sure.
And also, it might be beneficial to focus on yourself and your needs. Maybe decide, Wednesday, I'm going to take a rest. It's going to be my break day. And I'm going to write, I'm going to watch shows, do stuff that interests you.
Yeah, I can definitely try that as well.
Okay, perfect. Now moving on to your last concern, which is you're moving out, right? Which, congratulations, that's a big step. Um, and what seems to be the issue there?
I don't like people helping me when it comes to very important situations. I know moving is a very big issue. And so I do want to just make sure that I'm doing it right and making sure that I'm picking the right place. And I know that if I allow other people to assist me, I might feel very uncomfortable with it.
Okay. That's completely understandable. I mean, we all like things done our certain way. Um, but it's also important that we rely on others so we're not taking on too much workload ourselves. Um, you did happen to say you were moving in with your partner, correct?
Yes, and also three other roommates as well. So there's going to be five of us in the house.
Okay, so that's perfect. So maybe rely on your partner to help you decorate the place and get things adjusted so you're not taking on too much yourself. Does that seem something that would be possible?
It's definitely going to be really hard, but it's not impossible. I know that relying on my partner, especially because we are going to be living together,
Hmm.
is something I do need to work on. But it's very hard to start because I'm so used to doing everything by myself.
And that's understandable. I mean, you were living with your family and now you're moving out to go ahead and live with your partner and these three roommates. But it's important to get ask for help since you're not someone who can just take on everything, correct? You need to
Yeah.
be able to, get the help if there is help available.
You know what? When we're done today, I can definitely sit down with my partner and discuss that because I think that will definitely help lessen my workload. It's just going to be a little bit of an adjustment, basically.
And that's fine. I'm sure your partner will be more than willing to help you. I don't think they want you to be so overwhelmed or stressed about anything.
Yeah, I know. They don't like me stressed. I don't like me stressed either. So, yes, I can definitely try working on that.
Okay. Um, was there any other concerns?
No, those are really my main ones. Those are definitely the ones that are causing me the most stress right now.
Okay. So just to recap, you did come in today for issues regarding your job, schoolwork, and moving out, correct?
Yes, pretty much.
And just to go over what some strategies, some coping mechanisms that we discussed today, which include, taking some time for yourself, um, maybe taking some, breaking up your schoolwork so it's not so much all in one go, as well as, finding some outlets such as journaling or, watching some shows. And regarding the moving situation, asking your partner for help.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. Well, sadly, we're out of time. Um, but I enjoyed meeting you and I can't wait for our next meeting.
I'm very excited for our next meeting. It was very nice meeting you today. You've been very wonderful. So, thank you so much for your suggestions. I'm definitely going to take them into consideration.
Of course. Thank you so much too.
Thank you
I
so
hope you
much.
have a good one.
You as well. Goodbye.
Bye.